Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I'm so delighted you could join me. I have got some beautiful messages coming through from the Divine Masculine. And before we go into that, I have got two new gang members that I want you to meet. Oh, there he is. It's Ken. It's Ken the King, actually. And if we go, let's just push him upwards. I'm sure he doesn't mind. He's kind of cool. He's got denim jeans on and white shoes and all of this paraphernalia. And I just love his crown. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Very divine of him to be wearing crown. So Ken is a new member to the channel, and he met Barbara Barbie. She likes to be called Barbara Barbie because, you know, there's so many different Barbies as there are Kens, but this Barbie likes to be called Barbara Barbie, and her hair's just a little bit messy because she had to travel in the post. But she and Ken met each other on Friday, and she's got this cool little t-shirt on, says Unicorn Believer, and love heart glasses. So she is the awakened divine feminine. And we can have fun doing her hair later on. But she's got lovely long hair. And I don't know if they forgot to put pants on her, or if maybe she's just hot. Are you just hot? Okay, fair enough. No judgment here. No judgment on the channel. Before I get started, I'd also like to say a big shout out to all of you doing my courses, and you're having some wonderful breakthroughs, and you're being very honest about how you're feeling, and, you know, letting things come up for maybe not just healing, but also so that you can get more depth about your own self, and also about your divine masculine. So I'm going to start shuffling while I'm talking, otherwise we'll be here forever. Because, you know, I can talk for about 3 decades in a row. So this beautiful energy is coming from the masculine, and it's turned from I'm just going to let this alone kind of energy to I need it, but not in the sense of, you know, a needy way. So it's not I need it, it's just that I am it. Does that make sense? I am I am her and she is me. Not all divine masculines are awakened enough to understand that, but there is this sense of knowing that there's more. Okay, so he's gone into this mode of, I may as well get started. He's gone into this mode of nurturing the connection in his mind. Okay, so it's definitely I want to bring this from my mind down into the earthly plane. Sorry, I'm just also hearing messages as I'm talking to you, so forgive me for being slower than usual. It's this connectedness that he wants to feel. It's like a similar feeling to when you would go and walk in nature. So, you know, if you go and walk in the park and you feel the breeze of the trees and there are trees around you, it's that feeling of connectedness that he wants to feel with the divine feminine. He's making a choice. We have the victory card here, the Six of Wands. He's making a choice to be with her. Many of them wishing that at Christmas time they could have done something more, or being in the divine feminine's presence more obviously. Really loving, nurturing feeling. You can almost, if you close your eyes now, you can almost feel the breeze of your divine masculine or feminine touching you. It's a very 5D or fifth dimensional consciousness occurrence that's happening now. And if you're within your heart space, you'll be able to feel it. If you're still in a 3D mindset consciousness, it may be more difficult to feel, but it's always there to tap into. Okay, so let's see what he's thinking. Okay, wow. I'm just going to get some clarifiers on top. I'm going as I'm guided today. How are you all doing in Mercury retrograde, or Mercury Gatorade as I like to call it? Has anything broken down, like, computer equipment or communication issues, or I don't know, if you've got a YouTube channel, have you got anyone leaving nasty comments? That always happens. Always, during Mercury in Gatorade. Astrologically defining ourselves is probably not a smart idea, but let's see. Okay, so he's thinking, wow, he's thinking about the divine feminine in 5D. So when he's closing his eyes, he may not even realize he's doing it, but he's imagining her, he's dreaming about her, and he's been doing it for a long time. Many of them at night time, feeling the pull, feeling this need to go within. The essence of the divine feminine is kind of making them a little bit crazy in a good way. That song, got me feeling crazy in love, da, 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 da. The one? I don't know, I can't sing it like the cover people do, or the people who actually sing it do, but it's called Crazy in Love. And it's actually from the movie 50 Shades of Grey. If you haven't seen that movie, go and watch it. It's this wanting to have ownership over her. It's this intrinsic need. I'm being told to be very careful about my wording today, so that's why it's taking a bit longer, but it's this intrinsic need to have her. So if you can watch 50 Shades of Grey, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but if you can just watch a scene from that and feel how much the divine masculine, that's how you'll feel how much the divine masculine wants the divine feminine right now. It's a need. It's like an addiction, in fact. Wow. This is quite huge, because the Three of Pentacles is here next to the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Hierophant. It's no longer giving a half-hearted approach. He's seeing her in all of her divinity. He's seeing her in all of her shades. It's a realization upon the masculine that the divine feminine has many threads, has many colors, has many layers. Okay, there's no more giving half-heartedness in the 3D world. In fact, if he's not giving anything in the 3D world, he will be literally dreaming and daydreaming about her, manifesting her that way. So many divine feminines may feel a pull in their 5D world when they meditate, when they pray. They may feel this pull from their divine masculine. It might be sexual, it might not be, depending upon how you receive your messages from your counterpart. But he has a deep regret that he didn't bring this into fruition sooner. A deep regret here with the 5 of Cups. I love the crows on the moon there. It's this wisdom and knowledge that she's been waiting. Not necessarily in a needy energy of waiting, but that she's been waiting for him to come through just because she loves him. And so he's assessing the relationship that they have had currently and in the past, and he's wanting to bring more to it. You notice the cat here. He's intuitively feeling guided to bring more. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles denoting progress. This is the progress of the divine feminine, and also the progress and the progression that the divine masculine wants to bring into the 3D. I love how she is literally sewing or making something here. That's what it looks like. Oh, okay, no, she's not. She's holding the clock. It's all right. I thought she was sewing. But it's this, you know, notice how the clock has melted. You know, she knows intuitively that divine timing is at play here, as well as her need to not need an outcome. Okay, her need to not need an outcome. That's probably the worst set of words I've ever used on my whole channel, but it's the knowing that there is no such thing as time. Like, it's a man-made concept that was brought about so that we know kind of where we are in the scheme of things, but she knows that this goes beyond the space of time. And I just noticed the swans here. Wow. And the elephants. This is unions coming. Unions on the way. 2 elephants here and 2 swans. Divine masculine. Starting to feel the trickle of what the divine feminine already knows within herself. And that's kind of coming down on him. So it's kind of like she gets these downloads from the divine. And as she stays in her heart space, it projects out to him, you know, through their soul, magnetism. And now it's starting to come to fruition. Wow. So let me put these cards back in and shuffle again. We're going to see how he's feeling now. Notice my words are, it's not easy to find the words to say. And this is because the divine masculine isn't having an easy time finding the words. He's truly mesmerized by the divine feminine at this time. Kind of like when Ken saw Barbie. When I unwrapped them from the post, and I'm sure he had a little smirk on his face, like, this is all right. We still need to find her some pants though. Maybe she's gonna sunbathe later, I'm not sure. But wow, okay. How is he feeling? Wow, the same card flipped out for how he was thinking and feeling. Wow, I've been shuffling those madly. Yeah. Ooh, okay, so some of the energy he's feeling from the divine feminine may have been a little bit cold. You know, it's like this. Do I send her a message, or is she going to get pissed off with me? Is there a song about that? I don't know. I don't think so. But I wish there was, because I could sing it to you right now. You know. If I send her a message, will she cut me off? It's this like weird feeling like, oh, I'm so in love with her. I'm so infatuated with her. Take gender how it resonates, of course. But, you know, is she going to cut me off? Because I haven't really been the best that I could have been in the past. But then he's determined to have a victory here. Wow, in his feeling space, he feels that the victory is possible. I'm going to nurture this. I'm going to connect to this. I'm going to, you know, it's like hang the expense. Even if I feel not 100% myself, even if everything isn't going my way, I'm gonna try anyway. It's this, you know, I was born to try kind of feeling. The divine masculine still isn't feeling 100% himself. We can see this here. It's, you know, having his own inner conflict. That crow's really pecking at his head here, but it's this, you know, I'm still not 100% right myself. The universe still hasn't quite brought me everything I need to gain momentum here, especially or particularly in terms of money. So they're not feeling like an emperor yet. But if they do come into you soon, don't reject them. Because they're kind of, some of them are expecting rejection. But that's one of their fears. So don't reject them. So what's their next action? I feel like you might be hearing from them. If you're not already having some crazy weird stuff going on in the 5D, then you should be soon, if you're connected to your heart space. If you're not in your heart space and you're in a 3D mindset of judgment and, you know, pissed offness, you won't feel them. So just be aware of that. That's a heads up. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse here. I'm coming out of this energy of thinking, transforming this energy. What does it say down the bottom? Quest. I have a quest now. My quest is to gain momentum towards her. But you can see he's still not feeling 100%. He's still a little bit unsure. As the divine feminine goes within, it's helping him to intuitively know what to do. Wow. It's this guidance that, you know, it's this guidance that he needs from her Remember, she is the puppeteer and he is the puppet, and it's this guidance that he needs so that he can follow the yellow brick road. So as she comes into that loving space, it sort of puts a little cookie on the path. And if we can use Ken, Ken's going to see the cookie. Woo! Nom, 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 right? And then she does it again. Ooh, there's another one over here. Nom, 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 nom. Like a chicken pecking their food. Sorry, Ken, but that's what chickens do. So, he's waiting for the cues. It's like a crossword. As divine feminine goes within and nurtures the self, he gets a bright idea. Oh, maybe I should think more about my divine feminine, or maybe I should send her a text, or maybe I should, he gets guided to do this. It's like she's leaving the little breadcrumbs along the path for him. So this beautiful Knight of Swords energy is here in reverse. I don't want to cut my twin off anymore. He may not know that he has a twin, but he doesn't want to be cut off anymore. He doesn't want to separate anymore. The Knight of Swords can be, in the upright, can be very flighty and arrogant and rude. He doesn't want to be that anymore. If he's been that in the past, he wants to come through with concurrent communication, whether that's in 5D or 3D. But he now sees the worth of the divine feminine. The Queen of Cups again, she's showing up here as this beautiful, loving, nurturing energy. And as she sits, as divine feminine sits in that loving and nurturing energy, ignoring the 3D world, and it's bullshit. Can I say that? Oh, there we go. Barbara Barbie loves to say bullshit, apparently. But as she sits in her divinity and buys cool t-shirts on Amazon about her belief systems, it crazily brings him in to the point where he needs her. And I don't mean needs her like needs her. I mean 50 Shades of Grey needs her. So if you haven't watched that, even just go to YouTube, watch a little clip, I don't know, a love scene or something like that from 50 Shades of Grey, and you look at how the actor looks at her in the film. I don't know, we're going to need to plait your hair. It's just far too messy. But it's going to be that need. I don't just want you, I need you. And of course, that may sound codependent, but it's a depth of need that comes from the soul. It's a fire burning from within. And it can't be explained in third dimensional mindset terms. It goes far beyond that. It's kind of like if you're sitting watching a bonfire and you see the flames flickering, and you can kind of see images in the flames, or you get that beautiful feeling inside of your heart when you walk in nature, or I don't know, Nan's freshly baked cookies. It's all of those beautiful nurturing things coming together, and that's what fuels divine masculine's soul. So he's coming from a place of you know, I need her because she's all of those things. You know, she is grandma's cooking. She is the ocean. She is the flame of the fire. She is the oozing of the marshmallow. She is that warm chocolate sundae. You know, she's all of those things. Imagine having all of those things in my life. That's what he's thinking and feeling. It's an intrinsic knowing now. And like I say, divine feminine, as you stay in your heart space, it'll drop the little breadcrumbs along the path. You know, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, right? It's like that. And he'll keep seeing another crumb and another crumb and another crumb. And as she stays in her heart space and nurtures herself and gives herself self-love and really genuinely gives and comes from a place of heart, it allows him to see the breadcrumbs in a spiritually speaking, okay? Not, there's no literal breadcrumbs on a path, okay? Just in case anyone was going to ask me that in the comments. But before we go today, we're going to get some love messages from the masculine, from his soul. Ooh, they're hot. Ooh, everything's dropping now. Mercury and Gatorade. Too many energy drinks for that planet. That's what it's like, isn't it? Too many energy drinks. Don't drink energy drinks, by the way. They're bad for your health. Okay, so what does he want to say? Apart from that, he's following the yellow brick road. Now I need gang members from the Wizard of Oz, don't I? Wow. Whew. This was the past energy. And some divine feminines will know this to be true, because this is kind of how they were feeling. All I want to do right now is cry and scream and let it all out, because the pain is killing me inside. Yeah, because they were denying their truth, denying the divine feminine, the knowing that they need to be. Wow. And there it is, the addiction. I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. It's this, oh, they eat that, that breadcrumb and it tastes nice, and they get a little bit closer and they eat it again, and then they might go away because, you know, divine feminine may change her tune, right, which turns him back around, right? But then he might go, those breadcrumbs tasted amazing. Maybe I should turn back. When she goes back into her heart space again and does the loving and nurturing for herself without expectation and all of that stuff, he'll find another breadcrumb and he'll go, oh my God, I remember how good this tasted, you know. And he might start doing this. Right? And before you know it, these breadcrumbs are going to turn into a big cake. She will have baked a cake. But she has to keep cooking. Divine feminine. Do you understand the metaphor? You have to keep baking. Okay. Let's get 2 more love messages before I go crazy on camera. All right. Yeah, here we go. Please stay in my life. I don't want you to go. No, he doesn't. Right? He never did, ever. You thought he did, and your thinking that he did made him go away. Just remember that. Wow, I love this. I get butterflies every time my eyes lock with yours. This is the truth. You may also be seeing butterflies around too. Wow. The most important thing you can do is stay in communion with yourself. Constantly do it, constantly do it, constantly do it. Then if they come in, and go away for a while. Sometimes divine feminine goes, oh, we had it. It was going great. What happened? Don't forget to keep doing it. Don't just go, oh, he's here now, so I don't have to go within. I don't have to meditate. I don't have to pray. I don't have to do any of that. Eat good and stuff. You see what I mean? Alrighty. Now, before we go, wishes in here. They're all getting granted this year, so put them in here. Okay? I'm sending you a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. If you need to reach out to me via email, please do. I love reading long emails. So for those of you who are scared to email me because you think you've got too much to say it all. I love it. I love reading, and I love spending time with twin flames because they are the most beautiful, beautiful beings in the whole world. And I'm so privileged to spend my time with you today. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and what else? Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and stay in your heart space. Stay in your joy. Know that you can do that. I'm counting on you. The whole world's counting on you. Okay? I love you so much. Thank you for being here and choosing to spend your time with me. I'll see you real soon. Bye. Bye.